Epcot 2026 Festival of the Arts is coming to an end. Let's head in and see what we can see before it's gone. Kind of hoping that Tony Baxter's here. Maybe we can get a chance to see him, or maybe even say hi to him. They have a meet and greet they've done in the past. I don't know if they're still doing it or if he's even here today. So let's head in, see if we can meet him. I'm inviting you to join me. Nice to see the return of the acrylic towers out front. Let's see how busy Club Cool is. Get a little bit of refreshment. A little Beverly, shall we? See if it's as bad as it's always been. Yep, it's as bad as it's always been. Let's see. I think Adam the Woo. I think he was. I don't remember which one he was trying. I think it's this one. It's not bad. Watermelon Sprite, basically. It's good. That Beverly, man. Whew. That's an acquired taste, I can tell you that. The other one was pretty good. Like I said, it was kind of a watermelon Sprite almost. Let's go see how long the wait is for cars, not cars, Test Track. If it's too long, we're not going to bother with it, but that's been refurbed or redone or whatever. Then we're going to walk by and see if the Purple Martins are out. Getting to be about that time of year for the Purple Martins. Standby is an hour. We'll keep moving. Maybe we'll come back later if it dies down. Fun fact, this little lake right here, I don't remember the specific details, but basically the reason why this lake exists is when they were building Epcot, for one reason or another, this area wasn't buildable or didn't have a solid foundation to it. Seems like I had heard there was a sinkhole here and they put a steel plate in the bottom and then they just filled it from water from the lagoon down here, and it just became a lake. We got a nice topiary of Thumper, Bambi, and Flower hiding back there. And up here in these white birdhouses, those are the Purple Martin. Yep, there they are, Purple Martins. Gathering once again. It'll be quite the beehive of activity once they all start to congregate. And they got these little photo booths. You can step in and kind of make yourself a part of the scene. Ooh, sidewalk chalk. Chalk art. Chalk art, chalk art. And they are actively, let's walk over here. They're actively chalking the sidewalk. You can see the flowers over there for the flower quilt have been replanted since the deep freeze that we had. Usually you've got to stand at the other end for the proper perspective, so we'll walk over there, see if we can get a look at what they're doing. Pretty cool. Drawing a couple of characters there. They'll be there until the next rain. The rain comes down and erases it from existence. Talking to a friend of mine, Greg from Adventures by George, or Greg's Game Room. This little section here in Epcot, it's kind of a, I guess you'd call it an African section, Africa type area. Was supposed to have been an expansion way back when, after Epcot was built. And I guess they decided they had enough material that rather than expand Epcot here, they would create a whole new park, which ended up being Animal Kingdom. It was reimagined a couple of times, but a lot of prints and stuff I've seen. Seems like, if memory serves me right, one year I came here for this and I tried videoing inside one of the booths and the artist was there, or the proprietor of the booth was there, or something to that effect, and they weren't real happy about me filming inside. Although I've seen others do just that. Maybe things have changed over the years, I'm not sure. It's a lot of great stuff here. Like I said, I don't know if we'll make it back before the festival is over. There's another one of those photo booths over there. Oh, look at this one. Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. It'd be cool if they do that overlay for Haunted Mansion here in Florida, like they do Disneyland. Break it down now. Check out all the crows. It's a murder of crows. That's what a big group of crows is called, a murder. It's like a group of monkeys is called a congress. That's all fitting and proper, is it not? The other side of his hat, there you go. The white tag there with the numbers on it. I think it's either the size or the cost. I think it's the cost or the price of the hat. It's like a price tag. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, there he is, Mad Hatter. The reason why he's called the Mad Hatter, in history anyway, when you make a hat, a felt hat like that, they use mercury as part of the hat making process, and the mercury would of course get absorbed into the hat maker's hands and fingers, and consequently they would have mental effects on the person or the individual that made the hats. That's why they were affectionately called Mad Hatters. Yep, there he is. Walking through Canada, you can see the totem poles there. Those were carved by Oceanic Arts out in California by Leroy Schmaltz. Quite the artist from what I understand. Well, we duck into Creations, see what kind of merch we can see. Kind of a old school looking Spirit jersey sort of sweatshirt. $79 though. Phew. Or was that $79 for the jacket? Yeah, it must be the jacket because this doesn't. Yeah, okay, somebody just dropped this off here. $79 for the jacket. That's a little better. Kind of like that. There you go, another kind of classic old school looking Mickey. I like that. Matching sweatpants. Let's see. 50 bucks for that. $64.99. Yeah, old school. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that. There you go, Spaceship Earth. I don't know. Cookie jar. I don't know what would you use that for. Cookie jar looks like it matches to me, but I suppose you can put anything in there you want. I passed a whole lot of traffic on the way here. Well, on the way to Disney property. Western Way was stop and go. I guess this is where everybody was coming. Man, the wait times are out of this world. Walking out of Epcot towards the right-hand side of the exit. You see Guardian of the Galaxy's over there. You see all these multicolored panels are part of the Leave a Legacy thing. What else it was called. But you could pay a small fee. I think it was late 90s, early 2000s. And then you can get your picture put up on the Leave a Legacy monuments that used to be in front of Spaceship Earth. And you can see there's a whole bunch of pictures. So it corresponds with whatever pillar number and then row number, and then your picture would be there. Pretty cool. Epcot, or Disney, had a 20-year contract, so they're contractually obligated to leave these up until the end of that time at least. Well, that's going to do it for Festival of the Arts 2026 here at Epcot. We got to see a good bit of artwork. Stopped and got an awesome, what was that, a pink lemonade awesome drink, and stopped in at Club Cool and cooled off a little bit. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that thumbs up. It keeps you up to date on future videos, and it helps promote this video and gets it out on the platform. I appreciate each and every one of you that tuned in and watched this video. This is Traveling to Extreme, and I'm Wandering Rick. Until next time, remember, life's an adventure. You gotta live it. Take care. Bonus footage. Cast member moving slowly across the parking lot in a side-by-side. It's actually pretty cool. I'm guessing these folks probably here from Fort Wilderness checked out, and cast members let them park here in the parking lot. It's pretty cool. It's always a little sad when you're staying at Fort Wilderness and it's the pack-up day and you got to move out. You come to the park and you're excited for the park day, but in the back of your mind when you park your RV in the parking lot, you know that that's the end of the trip and you're going to be heading home after you're done at the park.